And also I want to change the timing of this. It's kind of stupid. Hey, there we go. Come on, wake up. Cleric, is that you? In the flesh. We're here too, you know. I thought I'd never see you guys again. Are we dead? Fortunately, no. Unfortunately, we are trapped in a place called the Crystal Realm. The whole of Hubtown is trapped here too. What happened? They said that a huge demon flew over and then everything went white, and then they woke up here. King was with me. Is he here too? Yeah, he wants to speak to us. I say we kill him. He definitely has some explaining to do. So if we speak to the queen first, she'll say, oh good, you're finally awake. My husband needs to speak with you. You're awake, thank goodness. What the hell have you done? I must apologize. I never meant for this to happen. What part of messing with an ancient deity did you think was a good idea? Grief does strange things to a person. Say no more. How are we getting out of this mess? I can help with that. I have heard that the queen is also a powerful mage. Indeed I am. I have created a spell that can bring you back to our world. But my love, we must make this right, no matter the cost. What are you talking about? While the queen has been trapped down here, her energy has slowly been drained by the deity. I think I spelled deity wrong in one of those text boxes. I did like D-I-E, deity. If I cast this spell, it will kill me. But if I don't, then we will all die. When I first came here, a ferocious creature attacked me and I dropped my wand. I can't cast the spell without it. We'll get your wand back. And then what does the king say? I'm so sorry, this is all my fault. Please find my wand. It's your only way of getting out of here. And then we traverse and we're fighting battles. We've got the full party. It's incredible. We beat the boss. Crystal wand found. Speak to the king first. You found her wand. Part of me wishes you didn't. We found it. Here we go then. Time to send you back. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye. Abracadabra! And we're back. Except it needs to be different. This actually needs to be a completely different map because it's going to be destroyed. You know, no one's here. Everyone's been teleported to the Crystal Realm. So all the buildings are going to be smushed. Hey, it's me, Phil from Arlet Games. Guys, if you're new here, we are making a simple... Using RPGMaker MV, I am trying to do too many things at once, you know, thinking that I can roll it all into one, but this stream is all about learning how to make a game in RPGMaker. And the way that we're learning that is by doing it. I am making an RPG from start to finish. So, you know, everything, well, not everything, but just about everything that you would need to know to get from point A to point B and have a product that you can publish on itch.io. And then in the future, we will look at remastering our project and preparing it for Steam. But yeah, so we're doing that. And I'm also trying to build my following on Twitch. If you follow the stream, you can have an NPC in this game. And this game is going to be world famous. So that's the other things that we're going to cover as well, actually, is even stuff like marketing. For whatever reason, for my previous little games, I got obsessed with actually trying to market them. I'm realizing now as I look back, like how insane that is, like trying to market like a game that's like 10 minutes long and has next to no substance. You know, it's just like a silly little internet game. But I made like full-on trailers and trailer mentioned, you know, and all this kind of stuff. And so we're definitely going to look at doing that. It doesn't mean I'm an expert on it, but just like, you know, again, showing you the tools, showing you, you know, how to, well, I don't know that we can do like a tutorial on OBS. I could probably just say, hey, here's some links to some good OBS tutorials. But, you know, showing you how we will record the gameplay footage and then edit it in DaVinci Resolve and all this stuff. Caffeine and low dose meth is my friend. You do what you got to do. You know, I never used to, again, because of my religious upbringing, I just never touch like energy drinks or coffee. I don't think I'm ever going to be a coffee drinker. Coffee's disgusting. But energy drinks, DaVinci Resolve, boo. Why? What's wrong with Resolve? I mean, I've barely looked into it. I was just like, it's free and it's working better than freaking CapCut or whatever else I tried using in the past when I actually wanted to make more longer form videos. I also made trailers for my 10-minute games. Lol. Yeah, right. It's a fun. It is actually fun getting into that stuff. And I think what helps is to never actually think beyond, this is fun to make a trailer for my game and to see if it, because that's going to be a big thing, right? If you can't get your game condensed into like a 30-second, 20-second trailer that conveys the fun that you're going to have, then maybe you haven't made a good game, TJ is a software supremacist. Software racist. I don't drink coffee either. My caffeine is in pill form. Nice. Popping pills, baby. Yeah, but I actually really enjoy energy drinks now. I'm big on the energy drinks. I have strong opinions. You really do, Trailer, and that's what I appreciate about you. You're you say what you mean. We love that about you. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we're doing, guys. We're making a game from start to finish. We're covering all the bells and whistles. But right now, where are we? We are still. I'm using trademark the skeleton method. It's probably someone else has already come up with this. But what I'm doing is I'm building a placeholder version of the game, so you can walk through the story from start to finish. There's no combat encounters or anything like that yet. But because it's a JRPG, we know that it's going to have a somewhat linear progression. I need to adopt the skeleton method. Yeah, I keep talking it down. I should, but I don't want to say yes, it's the best way to do things, but definitely give it a try. Definitely give it a try and see if it works for your games. But yeah, we're building the game from start to finish, so that way we can play through it all, make sure that all the triggers, story triggers, all that kind of eventing, programming side of things all works. And then, we've basically drawn this outline of our game, and then we're going to go back and color everything in and make it look beautiful. And hopefully that will be just as fun as building the skeleton. That's what I'm scared of, is that the reason that I have come up with this is because I actually hate mapping, and I actually hate getting into all that nitty gritty stuff. I just like the big picture kind of thing, but I think we'll be okay. Cool. Let's stop talking. But yeah, if you follow the stream, and I've got a pinned comment or in the description below of the YouTube video, there's a Google form. It's very brief, very short. It's basically me just asking you, hey, tell me what your NPC is going to look like, and you fill that out. I will take that information and drop your NPC in the game. And I won't even just copy and paste them in, right? I will do my best to incorporate them into the world somewhat. What happens if we redeem? No, you can't redeem it twice, trailer. You will just wait. You will waste your channel points. I should put in the description one per person, just in case I forget to explain that to someone and they think, oh yes, all the bosses will be named trailer jury. No, just one. Just one for you, trailer. You greedy man. My gosh. So hungry. Hungry for boss names. Do I get an extra head per redemption? Like boss head? Literally 1984. Wait, 1984? Isn't 1984 about surveillance and stuff? My thinking brain is not here right now, but it needs to be, because we are just a giant hydra with lots of heads. But they're all TJ heads. TJ, the secret boss. Cool. So it was actually really exciting. We made a lot of progress in this morning's stream. We built the Sky Temple. We built a whole cutscene and we changed the world map a little bit, of the Sky Temple being brought down to the ground. So it's technically not a Sky Temple anymore because it's no longer in the sky. It's also about not letting us have free will. Make every NPC named TJ. Very good. Thank you for the insightful reading, Coco. I've never actually read 1984. I like a lot of things. I just kind of learn little bits and pieces through osmosis, through what I pick up from the internet and various things, and then I try to put it together myself and hope nobody calls me out on it. TJ is a hive mind virus. The TJ virus, made by Parasol Corporation. We had to read it for year WW, year 12. Yeah. Yeah, well, what books did I have to read? We did Catcher in the Rye, Of Mice and Men. Yeah, some other books that definitely stuck with me, as you can clearly see. So yeah, so we built the Sky Temple. We had this whole so you can travel through the Sky Temple, you reach the treasure room. This is where there's the first big reveal. We did Shakespeare too. Yeah, we did King Lear. We did King Lear. I don't think it was year 12 though. It was like year 11 or something. But Shakespeare's fun, I guess. Story of King, I barely even remember, but I think I enjoyed learning about it. So yeah, we also got we touched on very briefly on editing assets to get the look that we want, because this demon creature we actually wanted to make look like a statue, like a dormant statue. And so I went into Aspbrite and turned the saturation down and made it a little bit darker. And now we got this cool statue looking statue. So that's really cool. So yeah, big plot reveal. The treasure that we've been working our butt off, going through all these temples to try and get, there is no treasure. It turns out that the Sky Temple is actually, and all the other temples are just a big way of sealing off this ancient deity who is clearly evil. But the king, through the whisperings of the deity, believed that the deity was going to do everything possible for them. And what the king really wants is for his dead son to be resurrected. When Shakespeare makes up words, it's art, but when I do it, it's immature and disruptive. Shut your Floborban butt up, trailer. Don't make me schmagega you again. See, I'm a wordsmith also. Yeah, so but basically narratively, as we've gone through the game, the reasons for you needing this treasure will become more and more apparent, and like just how desperate you and your entire party is to get this treasure. So by the time you reach this point and the king convinces you that you know, we need to let this deity free and we'll be rewarded with everything we could ever possibly want, you know, out of desperation, we're like, okay, I guess we're going along with this. And then we free the deity, the screen goes white, and we end up in the Crystal Realm. I'm getting the Alec Games beat down. Yeah. Feel free to clip that and use those words in your own vernacular. What was it? Flaborban and Schmagegan. Although I think Schmagegi? That's already out there. Somebody's already used that before, I'm sure. So yeah, so right now, in terms of us building out the rest of the game, we're right now trying to build the Crystal Realm. So the Crystal Realm is this dimension that the deity has created. And I guess what they want to do is absorb the whole world and put it in the Crystal Realm. And then while in the crystal realm, it can feed off of the energy of everyone that's in it. Again, trailer, I probably need to talk to you about this. I haven't really thought this out because I'm like, what is the point of the crystal realm? Why does the deity have it? But yeah, basically the deity wants to trap everyone in the crystal realm for reasons. So now we're trapped in the crystal realm, and our next objective is to figure a way out. So we're still by ourselves at this point too, right? As we've gone through the temples, we've given up a party member at each one. It's just the knight by themselves now, but we are going to be reunited with the party here. And this is because the party members have all actually been trapped inside the gems that we've been collecting as we've gone to each temple. So when we sacrifice a party member, they're actually turned into a gem, and that gem is then used to awaken. All of those gems are used to awaken the deity, and when they are absorbed, they're released from the gems, but then thrust into the crystal realm. Like, that sounds convoluted, right? Which is good because it's a JRPG, right? It's got to get a little funky. So yeah, so we're gonna wake up in the crystal realm, and I guess we should make it. We could make it that our party is all around us, and you know they wake us up and they're like, oh, get up, and then he'll be like, whoa, oh my gosh, it's you guys, and they'll be like, yeah, we're all trapped here in the crystal realm. And then they'll be like, the whole town's been absorbed as well. And yeah, we need to figure a way out of here. Because we're gonna have, oops, not that. So we're gonna have, so we're in like this weird little floaty dimension. We're gonna have another section here. This is where all the this is where all the village, the whole village is gonna be. Because you're gonna have access to the shops here as well, all the shopkeepers. So we won't drop all the NPCs in for now. We'll just put the shopkeepers, and yeah, all the shopkeepers will be here, and that way you can get your max, you can buy your max level equipment or whatever you can afford with all the money you've saved up as you've journeyed through the game. Even though you've been spending it as you've been going along to upgrade your weapons and stuff. I've also been thinking about the weapons, whether I want to, because if the weapons increase your stats, then you have to balance those stat increases with your actual stats. Because if having a high level weapon equipped and having high level stats, it might make me invincible against the enemies, if that makes sense. Like, because the stat boost of the weapon will be, because right now enemies have the same stats as you. So a level 1 blob will have the same, if it's a level 1 knight enemy, it will have the same stats as the level 1 knight. And if it's a level 6 knight type enemy, then it will have the same stats as you, the level 6 knight. So what that means is any weapons that you get then puts your stats above, because right now I'm balancing it for, well, not really balancing it, I haven't tweaked it at all, but right now it's those stats clashing against each other in a fight, right? But But if we add weapons, then really I should be accounting for that and adjusting the enemy stats so that they have stats similar to you if you have the right gear equipped. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not that hard to do, but so the other thing that I was thinking was maybe the weapons don't, because this is the route that I'm going in with my Cow Knight game, is that I'm not going to make weapons increase your stats. It's just that each weapon has something unique about it. You know, this weapon allows you to attack twice. This weapon has a flame element attached. So it's more, and what that does is, instead of the usual thing of I buy this lower level weapon, I level up and that weapon is now useless because I've bought a stronger weapon. Every weapon you buy can be useful in different situations. And then, you know, you can hoard all your loot, but then there's no real reason to sell your gear, right? Unless you're really desperate for money. But can you do weapon durability with base RPG Maker? Weapon durability in a turn-based RPG, that would be interesting. In just the base, would there be a way? See, these are the kinds of questions that I like. And this is one thing that I like about not always looking at plugins, but trying to restrict myself to what's possible within the engine, because it's a fun puzzle, right? It's like, well, how would I implement that? How would I solve this problem with the tools that I have? So a weapon that degrades over time, I don't, because you can't add any kind of event. Like, I don't think you can add a common, like a common event. With plugins, you could probably make it FPS. Yeah, yeah, you could. With the right ones, you probably could. Is there a... No, I think armors have... No, they don't either. You need a plugin. There are decent plugins for it already. Yeah. Yeah. There would be good plugins. But it is always fun to think about, like, can I can I do it through events? How would you... Nah, it's too much to think about. Probably doable. Maybe, maybe not. It would be really complicated. So yeah, so we're gonna travel through here. We're gonna talk to the town. The king is gonna be here as well. So maybe, yeah. So maybe you unconscious here. Your party members come to you. It fades to black. You wake up here, and they're like, "Hey," because the king will be here as well, right? Because the king got sucked in as well, and yeah, they wake us up. We're over here. We talk to the king. The king... What does the king say to us? The king says, king says, what does he say? The king says, look, I'm really sorry. We need to find a way out of here. So Poker before mentioned, where's the queen? Where is the queen? Early on, you know, you can learn from like the NPCs. There'll be an NPC that'll be like, the queen, did I do that? The queen, you know, like sadly passed not soon after her son did. Turns out she didn't die. She's not dead. She actually sacrificed herself to become the Earth Gem. So the Earth Gem that you get given at the start of the game, because you're not asking yourself that question. Hopefully for some players along the way, they'll be like, wait, these gems that we've been getting, we're getting them from these crystals, but how did the king get the first gem? And if they ask themselves that question, they will get an answer. They got it because there's actually a secret temple under the castle that houses. So I actually need to. So at the moment, we have it that each temple has a crystal that corresponds to its color, but I actually need to change this to. Did we make it this one? We made it this one. I'm actually going to change it to the color of the next temple. Call it the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. We should. There'll be a section before you reach the secret tunnel. Yeah. So this should hopefully raise some questions as well. Although for them, they'll be like, yeah, it might raise a question. They'll be like, oh, okay, so this is a blue crystal because it's for the water temple. So where is the green crystal that's for the earth temple? And it turns out that the green crystal lives under the castle. There's another temple there. That's why the king, after they lost their son, we were researching stuff. They learnt about how this castle was actually built on the top of one of the temples. They find the secret entrance. They travel down. There's this green crystal there, and the deity speaks to the king and says, hey, I hear your son died. That's really tragic. I can help you with that. And I will tell you what you need to do it. So they're desperate, right? They're grieving. And the queen, who is also actually a powerful mage, right? And this is part of what's so sad for her is, right? She's so well versed in magic and stuff, but she can't find a way to bring her son back. Caitlin Kitty? Who's that? Oh, Caitlin Kitty. All right. So, also, hi, Caitlin. Sorry, you chimed in there, and I didn't say hi. So sorry. Welcome. If you're still here. Yeah. So the queen, who's well versed in magic, couldn't find anything. The king, but together with the king, they find out about this temple, this gem, the deity, who promises he'll help them get their son back. But he says, look, if you want the key to the Earth Temple, which is what you'll need to unlock everything, I need a sacrifice. I need one of you to be absorbed into this crystal. And the queen's like, I'll do it. I don't care. Like, she's so just stricken with grief and so desperate to get her son back, that she's just like, yeah, I don't care. I'll do anything. So she gives herself up to become the Earth Gem, and this is the Earth Gem. So the king has the Earth Gem, which is his wife's soul, and goes to the Earth Temple, goes through there. He's got his guards and stuff. He's like, we'll take this temple on. All along the way, guards are killed by monsters. They struggle getting through the puzzle. They get to the boss and they just get wiped out. And the king retreats, right? So the king's like, ugh, this isn't good. We couldn't defeat the guardian of the Earth Temple. So this is when he, so he kind of communes with the deity again. And the deity's like, all right, we'll put out the call. Tell them that there's this great treasure, that I have this great treasure, and the adventurers will come, and you send them in and get them to do it. And that's how our party, we all hear about it. and we all come together because we're all desperate for different reasons. We all need this treasure, and that's what brings us to the start of the game, right? But now that we're in the crystal realm, so all of our party members have been freed from the crystals that they were put in, and also the queen has been freed. So the queen is now here with us in the crystal realm, and she's this powerful mage, and she's quite smart. And so we go and talk to her. And so she's going to be at the end here, and we're going to go and talk to her, but we're going to fight our way through, you know, all the enemies that are in the crystal realm, you know, because it'll be a chance for our full party to be together fighting. And we're going to get to, excuse me, the queen, and she's going to be like, yeah, look, I've been trapped here for a while. I've figured out a way to, I have a spell that I've, you know, conjured up, come up with, that's going to get us out of, well, that I can use to teleport you guys. Like, it can't send everyone back, but I can send you guys at least back to the real world. I have a plot hole question. If the Earth gem to open up the Earth Temple, how is it retrieved after the previous parties died? Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe the king has a right-hand man who's really powerful, but not powerful enough to defeat the Earth Guardian. I don't know. He sends someone in. He sends someone in to get it back. That'll do. They're real sneaky. Something like that. Or maybe the deity calls it back, sends TJ. Yeah, TJ. That's right. TJ goes and gets it. TJ goes and gets it. Yeah. Maybe he can drop some lore at some point. I'm just like, bro, I've seen the most horrific things, because he always goes there and just sees like all the bodies, all the dead bodies that he's got to retrieve the Earth Gem from. So anyway, so she's saying she's got this spell that can send everyone back, like the party, plus the king. The king's there as well, right? And, you know, they have, the king and queen have a little moment together, being reunited. And, you know, they're like apologizing to each other. And she's like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, and like, I know it was our son. Like, we would do anything for him. Like, we were blinded. You know, the deity took advantage of us, blah, 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 blah. So she's like, so I'm going to do this spell, but I've been here a while. The deity has been like slowly draining my energy. After I do this spell, I'm probably going to die. One of those, it is what it is, don't ask questions situations. Yeah. It's one of those ones where, like, only if you're really thinking hard enough about it are you going to come up with that question. And, you know, that's the kind of thing where when we're at, you know, there's no E3 anymore. What's like a games conference or something, and I'm there on a panel. Delusions of grandeur here. But I'm there on a panel and someone comes up to me like, excuse me, but who was retrieving the Earth Gem after all the party members died? And, you know, I could either be like, shut up, nerd, and everyone laughs and claps. Or, you know, I could have this, I'll be like, well, funny story that. TJ actually asked me this question long ago, and I have an answer, and here it is. And then he'll be like, actually, and be like, that still doesn't work. But yeah. But thank you for asking the question, trailer. Nerd. Yeah. I actually am going to enjoy making the maps, especially. So one of the things that is on my to-do list, I wanted to keep equipment fairly safe and normal, but I am actually going to add an extra set of equipment. I'm going to add accessories. because the accessories are going to do like interesting and unique things, like, you know, giving increased, you know, fire resistance, or, but they're also going to be, because right now, as you're traveling through the maps, you know, if there's going to be hidden chests and stuff like that, I don't know, like, I kind of want to make it that all your weapon and gear, you're actually only going to find it at the shops, right? Um, yeah, I mean, you know, it could be rewarding exploration with getting a weapon, but so I thought instead, if I add accessories, then those accessories you can't actually buy in shops, you can only find them out in the world. And you know, and so it'll be exciting whenever you find a new accessory, being like, oh cool, well, how is this going to help me? So yeah, so that's why I want to add accessories. But yeah, what I was saying is, it's going to be exciting doing the mapping, because it's fun, like hiding chests in places and coming up with stuff like that. It's fun. It's fun. So cool. So we need, oh Jesus, hey, TJ's got a house. So we could make it, trailer, that you, like, you have a house, but you don't ever show up in it, because you're obviously always at the front of the bar. Yeah, house that he never goes to. And so just by going in there, you know, your journal's on the table or something, you're just like, dear diary, today, you know, today at the bar was lots of fun, or it was so boring. You know what I mean? A thick layer of dust. Yeah. You know, so there'll be little interactables throughout your house that will indicate that it's yours. And, you know, we can reveal a little more backstory about, you know, just like, oh, it looks like there's a screenplay here for a for a movie that, but what's a movie? Yeah, we could do something fun with that. So let's channel rewards, NPC houses, trailer, jury. So we got one. How many houses did I say we have? 15? 14 out of 15. I'll let Poker get the shack. That's nice of you. That's nice of you. Cool. So, all right. What was I saying? So we need to make the cutscene. So when we teleport, so what have we got happening right now? So we've got it that it fades out and it teleports us to the crystal realm. We're gonna make it so that our player sprite, when we appear in the crystal realm, our player sprite is actually going to be like lying down on the ground. So if we go change image and we go damage, and so it's this one here, right? And what this is the facing right line, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, facing right. So we need to make our character face right, and then it will display this sprite properly. So turn right, wait for completion. Yeah, right. Cool. And then fade white. And so then when we come to the crystal realm, we want another event to, so crystal realm cutscene. Yeah, we'll call it that. It's going to be auto run, so as soon as we enter the map, this is going to start running, and it will lock us in. So where does that teleport us to? Where does it teleport us to? Right there. So what's that? 2 from the bottom in the middle. 2 from the bottom in the middle. So here. So we want from we want like a like a blinking kind of cutscene. So we're gonna do some fade ins and fade outs to simulate that. So we'll first be there by ourselves. After one blink, we'll have um who's this gonna be? Who's gonna come to us first? The cleric, maybe? Wait, let me just what am I doing? Let me just grab him from the bar. Grab him from the bar. So where's our bar? Here's the bar. Facing down. Get rid of that. Except we want to switch. Hmm. Just say first blink. First blink. Okay. And then we will have uh, um, um, second blink. Delete. So I'm creating these switches because, yeah, in the cutscene, it's going to fade in, fade out, and while it's fading out, while it's fading out, it will activate the switch, and that will make the cleric appear, and he's going to walk towards the knight on the ground. Then it's going to blink again, and that will activate the second blink switch. So then when it fades back in again, the mage and the rogue will be standing beside you as well. And then after a third blink, you'll wake up over here, and you'll talk to the party, and they'll join back with you. And maybe we'll have a cutscene. Yeah, we'll have the cutscene continue. They'll all be there with you. They'll talk. You'll talk through some stuff, and then they'll all be back in your party again. And then you can go talk to the different shopkeepers and yada yada yada. Okay, so second blink, delete. Cool. So we're on the ground. We're waiting maybe 3 seconds before we fade out. Activate first switch. The first blink. And fade in. Then we will move. I need to move this down here so I can work on it with these guys here. We'll fade in. We will set movement route for the cleric. He'll move. Speed will be slower. He'll move down 1. Can I do? I can't do balloons from here, can I? Like exclamations. No. Okay. Then he'll show a balloon icon, exclamation, because he's like, oh my gosh. And his speed will change to faster, and so he's moved down there. I'm here. So 1, 2, move down another 2, move down another 2, and then we'll change speed back to normal. So we'll wait for completion. We'll wait a beat. 60 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. We'll fade out, fade in, turn the second blink on. We'll see these two on either side of us. Wait another 2 seconds. Oh. Do we want to do that map displacement thing rather than a player transfer? That's right. But no, we still want to do a fade out. We'll move the player to say here. Hey, can we have a bed? We have a bed. Oh, cool. We've got a straw mat. Nice. And we'll have 4 because this will technically be the inn. And then we'll have the other shopkeepers over here. Because you can still, this will obviously be a bigger map. But if you wanted to come back here to rest, for what, because you want to grind the area or whatever, you can do that. Maybe they're like this. And then have the inn. Anyway, doesn't matter. So, yeah, so he'll be laying down there. We transfer the player there. We also want to transfer all these events to be standing around. So, set event location so this is how you can move events around your maps quickly. If you want to like teleport them. You can also make them swap with other events if you want to do something like that. So we're moving the cleric to... He's going to be right next to us, right? He's been the most concerned. Oh, cool. We can change his direction as well. So we're going to have him facing left. So we're going to do the rogue. They'll be standing over here. maybe over here. They're a bit more standoffish. They'll be facing down. And then the mage, make the mage be on the other side of us. Facing right, which they already are. So that's fine. Cool. So we'll all get teleported over there. We'll then fade in again. Fade in. Oh no, I need to. Yeah, no. That's right. We'll still be lying down. Still be lying down. Then we're gonna wait a couple of seconds again. We're gonna have come on, wake up. Maybe another beat. And then we'll set another movement route. We're gonna make the player change back to their normal sprite, but they're going to be facing right. So what if this happens quick enough, hopefully you won't see the image change weirdly. We'll see what happens. Because when I want him to wake up, I don't want him facing to the right. I want him facing down, and then he's going to turn to the right. So then, 30 seconds. Turn to the right. Let's use one of our control characters. So we're going to use the N one, capital N, square brackets. And so this way, if I change the name of the cleric, because right now they're just called cleric, right? If I change the name of the cleric, down the line, then I don't need to change that dialog box. I don't need to edit it because it will always display whatever the actor's name is. So the cleric's actor number 4. So I need to make it N number 4. And when we preview it, it says cleric. Cleric? Is that you? In the flesh. We're here too, you know. I thought I'd never see you guys again. Are we dead? Is this heaven? Are we dot 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 dead? And the mage, because they're so smart all the time. Fortunately, no. Fortunately, no. Unfortunately, we are trapped in a place called the Crystal Realm. Cool. Um, the whole of Hubtown is trapped here too. What happened? I'm gonna make it as well, actually, that when um when the mage starts talking, we actually turn to face them. We won't wait for completion. So it'll just start happening. Fortunately, no. Unfortunately, we're trapped in a place called the Crystal Realm. And then he's going to turn back to... actually, I'll make him turn back after. He says the whole of Hubtown is trapped here too. What happened? And then the rogue's going to speak up. They said that a huge demon flew over. They said that a huge demon flew over, and again, we're going to rework this obviously, but said that a huge demon flew over, and then everything went white. And then they woke up here. He's going to turn to face. Turn up. Face. Yeah. King. King was with me for the deity. King was with me. King was with me. He here too. Um Yeah. He wants to speak to us. I say we kill him. um hmm. He definitely has some explaining to do. King, you got some explaining to do. He definitely has some explaining to do. And I guess that's enough for now. We can expand on that later. We didn't even need to put this much effort into it, honestly. But again, this is just going to help me have a rough idea of what needs to go down in this cutscene, what they need to say. So we're gonna we fade out. Yeah, we'll fade out, and then we'll what can we do here? We can make another switch that is the party reunited. Okay. And yep, so the party reunited on. So what that's going to do is get rid of these guys. Let's save. Been doing a lot. Yeah, so that's going to do that. Party reunited. So that's going to turn all of them off. We're then going to add. So there's some things we need to do. Yeah, there's some things we need to do here. So we're going to change. So we're going to add everyone. We're going to add the road back. We're going to add the mage back. And we're going to add the cleric. And but we're also going to change the level of everyone. Oh. Why can't I just set it to a level? Because I don't know what their level is going to be. So what I need to do then is actually okay, so there's some things that I'll need to do. I'll put this on the to-do list. So remove all equipment on characters before they are removed. So what I need to do is in the events where you give up each party member, when you give them away, because right now, if you have all this equipment on your party member, you're going to lose that equipment, which is fine because you don't have all the equipment is specific to the character anyway. But if you say wanted to sell it or anything like that, you don't have that option. So, because when I initialize this rogue, what that means is that it's setting them back to their base level and also their So, you know, all their base stat, it's going to set them back to level 1, or whatever the minimal level is that you've set their class to. And it's also going to remove all their equipment. Because right now they all start with no equipment. So it will send them back to that base state. If in their base state they have equipment, then it will reset them back to that normal equipment. So yeah, so I need to make sure that when you lose the party member, it actually unequips all their equipment and gives it back to you. So that way you'll still have it when you come back to this point, and then you can re-equip them, even though you're going to buy new equipment for them anyway. But yeah, you've got, anyway, so we'll do that. And then that way I'll know, by doing this initialize, I'll know that they'll all be level 1. So I don't have to guess what level they're going to be. Oh, actually, wait, that doesn't matter. What am I talking about? Because I have a max level set. So I need to just get them to max level. So, oops. So what am I talking about? So it doesn't matter if I increase their, okay. So if I increase their level by 10, it's not going to make a level 5 character level 15. It's only going to boost them to level 10. So we just go boost entire, well, I don't want to do the entire party, because I want the, if you haven't got the knight to level 10 by this point, you still, yeah, you still can. So, but the question is, how are they doing this? How are they level 10 now? Have they been training while they've been trapped inside the crystal? But I just want to bring everyone up to level 10, because it would be annoying that you've got a level 3 character, a level 6 character, a level 9 character, or whatever the levels they were when you gave them up. They're all going to be different levels. Mm, maybe. Let's think of a way to make it happen within the game. All right, so right now we're just going to add all the party members back. They're all going to be at different levels. They're going to be whatever level you got them to before you gave them up. Do we have player followers on? Just make sure it's on. And then we're going to fade in screen. Okay. So, yeah. So let's see how that goes. But what I'm thinking is, we'll actually make it that the queen is already here. And is talking with the king. You talk to the king and the queen. The queen, again, because she's a powerful mage, she says, look, I'll actually power you guys up. So she gets everyone to level 10. Even the knight. Which, you know, I don't know, that might piss some people off. You know, that you've worked so hard. But if you just skip to this point and don't fully level yourself up, you'll just get boosted straight to level 10. But, you know, at this point, you know, you should be max level anyway. And hopefully at this point, I'll make the combat encounters just interesting enough that it's not necessarily about the reward of XP. You know, it will just be that you're back together with your party and you're battling together. I don't know. Maybe we'll workshop it. Maybe we'll increase the level cap. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe making the level cap 20, but like level 10 is like the soft cap where you don't, beyond that you don't learn any more skills, and every from level 10 to level 20 is just stat raises, but then that also means extra work for the enemies that I've got to create. But all right, let's see how that cutscene plays out. Oh, actually, wait. I've got to. We've got to turn this. We've got to turn this off. Got to turn this off. So self switch and self switch A. Okay. All right. Maybe we should have some music here. Where's the treasure? You have unlocked something far greater than any treasure. This is an ancient deity who has the power to grant us our deepest desires. With the gems, we can awaken them, and I can bring back my son. I don't know about this. Your party will be returned to you, and you will all be rewarded with whatever you desire. Have you really come all this way to just give up now? Please, give the sky gem to me. We can say no. Do you sacrifice the lives of your friends for nothing? Please, give the sky gem to me. You hand over the sky gem. Thank you. King places the gems into the statue. Oh. Wait. Also, we need music for the Crystal Realm. Come on, wake up. Why? Wait. Okay. We're going to replay that because I want this to work properly. Why didn't that? Why didn't that? Is it because when we transferred, it changes the player image back? So I actually need to, so let's just copy this for a second, not actually cut it. I'm going to copy this. Maybe I'll paste it there instead after the transfer. Let's try that. Also, I want it to turn on stepping when it turns, yeah, when it's freed, starts moving. Yeah. Yeah, I should actually save. Where's the treasure? You have unlocked something far greater than any treasure. Blah, 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 blah. There we go. Come on, wake up. Wait, why am I already... I need to... Alright, let's fix that again. Nice. Oh, Coco, you are still here. I thought you might have fallen asleep or something. So this. So when we transfer the player, it resets the image. It resets the image. So we could avoid this problem by just changing the X and Y coordinate of the player. If we grabbed it from, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. We'll grab it from, where is it? Fire Temple? Where is it? This one, our little script here. Who helped us with that? That was Simple Gaming. That's right. So instead of transferring the player, we will change the location. So we need it to be here, which is 322. So remember down here gives you that X and Y location. So 322, 322. All right. That should fix that problem. Okay. I'm about to. Okay. Okay. Well, make sure you say goodbye before you go. I appreciate you staying up, man. Hopefully it doesn't ruin your day tomorrow. Oh, jeez. Save a game. Thanks, trailer. You know, it always scares me when I get those channel rewards. I need to lower the volume of it in the settings. And also I want to change the timing of this. It's kind of stupid. Hey, there we go. Come on, wake up. Okay, there was a weird flash, but not much we can do about it. Cleric, is that you? In the flesh. We're here too, you know. I thought I'd never see you guys again. Are we dead? Fortunately, no. Unfortunately, we are trapped in a place called the Crystal Realm. The whole of Hubtown is trapped here too. What happened? They said that a huge demon flew over and then everything went white, and then they woke up here. King was with me. Is he here too? Yeah, he wants to speak to us. I say we kill him. He definitely has some explaining to do. Oh, we're trapped on the bed. Why? Wait, is this even a walkable tile? I think it is. I think the beds. Anyway, we can we can hold down control. So I need to change that so that these are walkable. My notifications scare me too. Didn't I scare you once with a notification or something on your stream? But guys, we have our party back. Oh, except everyone's... Why is everyone level 1? I thought I turned off initialize. Oh, right. We're all level 1 because we've never leveled up because we haven't engaged in any combat. What am I talking about? Yes, you did. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Cool. So there, that worked. Stuck in bed. Sounds like a dream. Yeah. I was like, what do you mean stuck in bed? Stuck in this bed. So we want to go to the tile sets. It says dungeon. Where is it? Here, this one. So we want that to be walkable. Okay, so that's walkable now. And cool. So those are walkable. I want to change the timing of the cleric. we will make that wait for completion, and then he'll rush over. He'll go, oh, and then run over. I'm gonna, because I want to, I want him to be in the middle of moving while, okay, I want him to be in the middle of moving when it fades back in. So we're going to remove wait for completion. We're going to make the cleric move down, and he's going to be one tile up. So while he's moving, while the screen's blacked out, he's going to be in the middle of moving, and then when the screen fades in, he'll move that second step, and that'll all wait. The reason I'm doing that is because if I move this here and turn off the wait, the exclamation will start playing before this is finished. If that makes sense. Anyway, it makes sense to me. So there's a reason why I'm doing this the way I'm doing it. Trust me, bro. So exclamation, he's gonna run down. Maybe should I have a text? Like, do I want this to all be silent, or do I want him a text box to come up where, you know, the cleric's like, "Knight, he's over here," something like that. No, that's fine. We can do that this way for the minute. I think that works well enough. Okay, so the king and the queen, they're actually going to be just chilling over here. Get the king. Facing this way. And the queen. She's just going to look like this? Or do we pick, because she's like a mage, do we pick, does the queen look like a witch? Or should she look like a queen? Because, you know, she's been kind of chilling in the crystal realm for a while. It'd be kind of funny if she's still in her queenly robes, but that's fine. We'll just do that for now. We can change that later. Yeah, so a sorceress, yeah. Put them over here. And we got to bring the other guys in. So we need the innkeeper. It's going to be here. Maybe over here. Oh, why did I do this? Delete that. So it's this. And that's fine. Still the same. Welcome to my temporary inn. My temporary inn. Not much. but it's better than nothing. And of course, you know, with prices increasing as you go through the game, it's 500 gold. Right. Um, cool. All right. I'm the only in the crystal realm. Oh, I'm the only in this strange dimension. Good luck. Okay, so we got the innkeeper. The innkeeper's a disaster exploiter. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Got the we'll have everybody lined up on the side, I guess. Um he's just fixed. He's not moving around. And who else? So we got the weapon shop, we need the armor shop. We need my awesome armor shop and the item shop. Cool. They're all stepping about. Yeah. They're all hanging out over there. And yeah, so if we speak to the queen, she says, oh, I mean, with the portrait, she looks witchy. Oh, good. You're finally awake. Hey, you're finally awake. Good, you're finally awake. And then it just turns into this Skyrim opening cutscene. Good, you're finally awake. My husband needs to speak with you. So to initiate the cutscene, you've actually got to speak to the king. Did she say my husband or the king? I don't know. Their relationship, right? So if we speak to the king, this is gonna do the cutscene. What's the time? 9:50. Do I want to get into this right now? Got about 10 minutes left before I end the stream. How long have we been going? Only an hour and a half. Jeez. Uh, um, can start it. You're awake. Thank goodness. What the hell have you done? I must apologize. I never meant for this to happen. Cliche. Never meant for this to happen. Hmm. Part of messing with an ancient deity. Did you think was a good idea? Dialogue doesn't make any sense. That's okay. What part of messing with an ancient deity did you think was a good idea? Grief does strange things to a person. Hmm. Say no more. Say no more. Right, they've all got their problems. Let's get more involved, obviously. So say no more. Grief does strange things to a person. Say no more. How are we getting out of this mess? Um, I can help with that. Um, yeah, not. Uh, I've heard that the Queen is also powerful age. Indeed, I am. Indeed, I am. I have created a spell that can bring you back to our world. Hmm. Um, but my love, we must make this right. no matter the cost. What are you talking about? Spell. While Queen has been trapped down here, her energy is slowly being drained by the deity. I cast this spell, it will kill me. We need better wording than that, obviously, but cast the spell, it will kill me. But if we do nothing, but if I don't, then we will all die. We will all die. I cast the spell, it will kill me, but if I don't, then we will all die. Good thing the knight isn't Catholic. He would burn her for being a witch. Came over trapped in the crystal realm. Yeah. Burn the witch. If I don't, then we will all die. So I need something. I need a reason that we have to travel through the crystal realm to get to a certain place in the crystal realm. Like, there's got to be a thingamajig, some kind of thing that we need to grab that the queen needs in order to complete this spell. So I don't know whether it's like a MacGuffin. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about. Just a made up thing that is impeding our progress. Well, look, we'll fill that blank in later. Let's just make something up for now. Somewhere within this realm, there is a crystal. There is a crystal. I need it in order to cast the spell. I mean, it could be that it's her, maybe it's her wand or something. And while she was down here, she was attacked by, you know, what's going to be another boss. She was attacked by it and dropped it, and she had to flee. And so we have to go. Maybe that's what we'll do. When I was searching, when I first came here, ferocious creature attacked me and I dropped my wand. I can't cast the spell without it. And then what does he say? We'll get your wand back. And then that will end that. So then we'll do a self switch, a new event page. No. Yeah, new event page. Where's our king? He's still facing that way. And what's he saying to us? He's just like, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. A crystal wand. Yeah. So sorry. This is all my fault. You can just say that. That's fine. We need self switch A on. Also in the cutscene, you're getting out of this mess, and the queen's gonna turn down. Turn down for what? What? Turn down. What class is the king, or is he a boring normal human? Does he have a class? He doesn't have a class. He doesn't fight. He can't fight. Oh right, because the queen's a mage, a powerful mage. I don't know, back in the day, he's probably like a warrior or something. Which probably bruises his ego even more when he tried to go into the Earth Temple and couldn't take down. You know, he's like, my adventuring, I used to be this great adventurer, and now I have to rely on these other stupid adventurers. Okay. And then we need, this is what's annoying, is that I need to create a switch that, stupid. So there's let's just say spoke to queen, even though we technically spoke to the king. Spoke to queen, so we'll get rid of the self switch. We'll just change it to spoke to queen switch instead. And then with the queen, we'll copy and paste and change that to spoke to queen. Trailer. He took an arrow to the knee. Yeah. Trailer. You're so mean. You're so mean. Poker, it's okay. The shack has not been bought. Trailer bought himself a house for his NPC, but the shack is still available. Still available. Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so what's she gonna say? So she's gonna say, please find my wand. We'll change it later, obviously. Please find my wand. It's our only way of getting out of here. It's your only way? So obviously in this dialogue, it's actually going to be a lot longer because they're going to be basically giving all the backstory of like, You know, we've got the crystal, you know, underneath the castle, blah 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 blah. Like they're gonna go through all of that, give a whole bunch of exposition. You have a house. What do you need the shack for? A vacation home? Well, my guy doesn't even use his house. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So let's see how that all worked out, and then we'll put our MacGuffin boss up here. Wand boss, and let's make it something nice and creepy looking. There's a demon in here. This guy, huh? He looks ferocious and evil. We need direction fix. Stepping on. I'm leaving the shack for you. Yeah. Yeah, don't stress, poker. I mean, and you know, unless there's like someone that's been lurking. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that right into the mic. Dang, you're right. He works night and day. That's probably why he is rich enough. Yeah. But yeah, unless someone has been lurking in these streams and has just been slowly building up their points, I don't think there's anyone that can take the shack from you. So you should be right. Okay, so we've got our demon there. We're gonna you beat the wand boss. You beat the boss and retrieve the wand. Actually, you beat the boss? Beat the boss. You beat the boss. Someone coming up and sneaking the win while I'm unprepared, right? Coco is your only competition. True. True, true, true. You beat the boss. We're gonna make him turn into the treasure chest. Excuse me, pardon me. So we're gonna fade out. Gonna do a self switch. Self switch A, and then we're gonna fade in. We're gonna steal. We're gonna steal this event page. Paste it here. It's gonna be self switch B. We're gonna grab this other page. Copy. We're gonna paste it there. That's gonna be B. So we're gonna open the chest. It's not gonna be change gold. Gonna say crystal wand found. We're gonna make it add an item. It's gonna be this one here. Okay. My second account. Jailer Trury. Not trailer jury. Oh, guys, we're going over time. I get a good night's sleep. Also, I want to doom scroll for a little bit before I go to bed. You know how it is. You beat the boss. Crystal one found. So we've made it item number 9. Item number 9. Bam, bam. Jump up and down. So crystal wand. It's going to be a key item. Where's a more wand looking? That's more like a cane. Is there something that's kind of wand looking-y? Looking-y? What the hell am I saying? Wand looking? Crystal wand. The big cross? Something wand-like? Kind of looks like a wand. It's like a flute. Oh, look, an ocarina. My second account does follow you. Well, I appreciate the extra follow. Bots. I think you mentioned that before, actually. Look, we'll just make it this for the minute. And no scope, occasion, never, consumable, no. Okay, we don't want any of those things. Cool, so we got that. We return to the queen. And we say that we have the crystal wand. You found it. Found it. Here we go then. Time to send you back. Then she's gonna turn to the king again. Queen. Where's the queen? Turn right. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye. And then she's like, Abracadabra. Abracadabra. And where's it gonna teleport us to? Transfer player. It's gonna put us back in the hub town, I guess. In the middle of the hub town. It's gonna be fade to white and facing down. And then that's it. So for dialogue, we could make him have an extra dialogue for when we have the crystal wand. We found her wand. Part of me wishes you didn't. Cool. Let's see it in action, guys. Did I make another save? No, I need to. Okay, so we got our cutscene. Speed it up. Where is the treasure? Treasure. Yes, give me the sky gem. Okay. You hand it over. Thank you. Uh-oh. See, he's like yeah, that looks much better. Although there needs to be a longer pause between. I don't want like, yeah, like a longer blink. It needs to be a longer blink. It's kind of too quick. Like it needs to feel like time is passing between the blinks. It's too fast. Come on, wake up. Eric, is that you? Blah 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 blah. Are we dead? Oh, so I need to put something here that's like that stops the player and says, "Hey, we should go talk to the king first." There are beds in here. Dang, the priest is resourceful. Yeah. Well, it's actually the innkeeper that's scrounged it together because the innkeeper's here. Welcome to my temporary inn. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. 500G. I don't have it. Well, I'm the only inn in this strange dimension. Good luck. Then we've got all the store owners here as well. So if we speak to the queen first, she'll say, "Oh good, you're finally awake. My husband needs to speak with you." You're awake, thank goodness. What the hell have you done? I must apologize. I never meant for this to happen. Put TJ in the way. Ah, true. Yes. Let's put TJ. What part of messing with an ancient deity did you think was a good idea? Grief does strange things to a person. Say no more. How are we getting out of this mess? I can help with that. I have heard that the queen is also a powerful mage. Indeed I am. I have created a spell that can bring you back to our world. But my love, we must make this right, no matter the cost. What are you talking about? While the queen has been trapped down here, her energy has slowly been drained by the deity. I think I spelled deity wrong in one of those text boxes. I did like D-I-E, deity. If I cast this spell, it will kill me. But if I don't, then we will all die. When I first came here, a ferocious creature attacked me and I dropped my wand. I can't cast the spell without it. We'll get your wand back. And then what does the king say? I'm so sorry, this is all my fault. Please find my wand. It's your only way of getting out of here. And then we traverse and we're fighting battles. We've got the full party. It's incredible. We beat the boss. Crystal wand found. Speak to the king first. You found her wand. Part of me wishes you didn't. We found it. Here we go then. Time to send you back. Goodbye, my love. Goodbye. Abracadabra! And we're back. Except, it needs to be different. This actually needs to be a completely different map because it's going to be destroyed. You know, no one's here. Everyone's been teleported to the crystal realm. So all the buildings are going to be smushed. Then we've got to go to the castle. And the king's going to be with us, right? The king's going to be with us. And, he's going to, yeah, be like, hey, this is the secret entrance. We're going to go down, fight some more creatures. Well, no, there won't be any creatures. We just go down there. It leads us to the, yeah, it leads us to the other crystal. There, the king will sacrifice themselves to become... Oh, yeah, so she needs to explain, like, once we return to our world, what we actually need to do. If everyone is in the crystal room, who is guarding the bar? Yeah, that's going to be, like, what you're most concerned about. You can be like, hey, look, you need to talk to the king. And then just like, oh, me? Well, I'm stressed about the bar, but But the bartender's going to be here as well. Bartender's going to be here. No, TJ's job. No, you had to wait for the bar to be fixed. Yeah. Let's grab you, TJ. Let's grab you. Let's plump you in the crystal realm. Blocking the way. Um. And the band is back together. Band is back together. You should speak to the king. And then we'll make you, what we'll do is we will do a self switch. We'll make that blank. We'll copy and paste you over here. And we'll have you face that way. But you will only appear when oh, I need to change that. No, it's not a self switch. That was wrong. Anyway, spoke to Queen. Needs to be that one. Get rid of that. So I need to fix this. So this isn't self switch A. This is spoke to the Queen. Makes you disappear. It makes you appear over here. And you're going to say, what are you going to say now? Best of luck out there. Best of luck out there. I feel really bad about leaving the bar unguarded. Something like that. Lol. No, TJ's something had to wait for the bar to get fixed. He has a lot of vacation time banked up. Yeah. Bro, he's the one that's going to be rebuilding it. With his bare hands. Yeah, we should have the bartender here as well. Pop him in. You can get us out of here. Drinks on me. Cool. Excellent. Let's stop there, guys. It's too much. Or do we want to see Deng by himself? Yeah. Solo man. Do we want to I freaking need to save it once we enter the crystal realm. Okay, let's fast forward. Zoom 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 zoom. Go 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 go. Yeah, it's too quick. There needs to be at least a second in between those. Come on, wake up. Blah 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 blah. Okay. And the band is back together. You should speak to the king. And then we talk to the king. And you, yeah. Best of luck out there. I feel really bad about leaving the bar unguarded. And what does the bartender say? You can get us out of here. Drinks are on me. Cool. and blah, blah, blah. So on and so forth. Excellent. Fantastic work today, guys. Really well done. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to... Have I been this low in the... I need Coco on Coco's stream. He's got a channel point thing where you can do a posture check. I need to add something like that so y'all can remind me. Fix my webcam or something. So I've just been a little freaking dev goblin. It's been a little dev goblin this whole time. None of y'all said anything. It's alright. Okay. Well, thanks for coming tonight, guys. Really really appreciate it. Yeah, lurkers that do be lurking, really appreciate your presence. Trailer, Poker, Coco, who else was here? I think that was it for chat. Really appreciate your comments and support as always. Yeah, so it's been a long day. Good day though, especially for a simple RPG. We made a lot of progress. If you like what I'm doing, give us a follow. If you follow, you can have an NPC in the game. Just fill out the Google form that's attached and it will tell me what you want your NPC to be. If you're watching on YouTube and this is the first video that you're watching, please subscribe. Please like the video. Please leave a comment about how much you hate me. I thrive off of that stuff. Actually, I don't know. I've never got a hate comment yet, but one day. But yeah, subscribe and you'll get notifications about new videos because they're coming out all the time. Also, I'll have a playlist. I do have a playlist where you can watch this simple RPG journey back from day one and you can see how far we've come and learn some things along the way too. Particularly the starting streams, I am a lot more tutorially guiding you through stuff. It's a little bit less now that we're getting further along. So I apologize for that if that's what you're interested in. But anyway, I'm gonna quit yapping. Can I go any lower? Yeah. So guys, have a good night. Have a great week. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.